How to troubleshoot brittle integration tests from external dependencies. Have you ever faced the frustration of brittle integration tests that seem to fail for no good reason? If so, you are not alone. Many developers encounter this issue, especially when their tests depend on external systems. Let's break down how to troubleshoot these tests effectively. First, it is essential to understand that brittle integration tests often fail due to tight coupling with external dependencies. These dependencies can be unstable, change frequently, or be hard to control. To tackle this, consider using dependency injection and inversion of control containers. Instead of creating instances of classes manually, let the container handle it. This way, your test setup mirrors the runtime configuration, making it easier to maintain. Next, think about mocking external dependencies strategically. For systems outside your control, like third-party application programming interfaces, use mocks or test doubles. Create reusable mock setups to avoid duplication. This allows you to control the responses and states of these dependencies, making your tests more predictable. Another effective strategy is to wrap external calls in thin abstraction layers. By encapsulating calls to external services in simple wrapper classes, you can test these wrappers independently. This keeps your integration tests focused on how your application interacts with these wrappers while minimizing the risk of bugs. It is also helpful to share test data across tests. Maintain a single source of truth for data related to external dependencies. This ensures consistency and reduces the risk of tests becoming out of sync when external services change. Separating narrow integration tests from broader end-to-end tests is another key practice. Narrow tests can focus on internal collaboration while mocking external dependencies. Broader tests can verify actual interactions with real or test instances of external systems. This layered approach helps isolate failures and clarifies whether issues arise from internal code or external instability. Monitoring external changes is vital too. When your tests depend on systems you do not control, keep an eye on them. Use feature toggles or configuration options to switch between mocks and real services as needed. This allows your tests to remain stable during external disruptions. Finally, organize your setup code for reusability and clarity. Structure it so that it is easy to understand and reuse. For example, create classes that configure mocks and expose them for customization in individual tests. This reduces repetitive code and simplifies updates. By applying these strategies, you can make brittle integration tests more robust and easier to maintain. The key is to reduce tight coupling to external dependencies through abstraction, dependency injection, and controlled mocking. This ensures your tests reflected the actual runtime environment without being fragile due to external changes.